having the soup bus actually gives me somewhere I can go and socialise a little bit, not be cooped up or feel isolated. Gives you a bit of a chance to have a chat to the lovely people that are here.
When I got on the streets, they hooked me up with swags and clothes and all sorts of stuff. They never judge anyone. They're beautiful people. Anything you need.
It helps me a lot because at the moment I'm homeless. I've just lost everything. So I've lost. I lost my house. I lost all my stuff. I lost my kids, and I'm going through so much at the moment. And here they do help me with food, and they help a lot.
It can make such a difference in a life to be able to come down here and know that you've got somewhere, especially if you can sit down to eat. I don't have the words to express the kind of difference it makes to people.
It's sort of like going out for tea, and it's cooked for you, it's prepared well, and it just and gives you that something to look forward to. It is a helping hand.
It means somewhere that I can come when I'm a bit financially short of money. I come here basically when I'm a bit broke, and sometimes I come here because I like the social aspect of it, and there's a lot of good people that come here.
Well, we're usually here probably every day it's open. We come here because sometimes life's tough, and we need something to eat, and it's a place it's an open place where people come here. They're quite welcome to come here to have something to eat, and it benefits a lot.
...2017 has been an amazing year for the foundation and for the people of Ballarat, our volunteers, and of course the people that need our assistance. We are about to implement a new bus into the community. We have our CBD service indoors now at the Ballarat Senior Sits in Little Bridge Street, which is really exciting. We have our clientele who just love the fellowship and are able to sit in either the warmth or the cool as opposed to the elements of the weather, which is really exciting for them. And it's exciting for us as well to be able to see them relaxed and for us to be able to just take a little bit of the edge off for a couple of hours out of their life. But to have the two buses now about to the old bus to go out to either Wendouree or Delacombe, and the new bus to go out to the other. The new bus, named after a special young man in John O'Croden, who unfortunately was taken away from us a couple of years ago through tragedy, and we have put a commitment forward to be able to keep his memory alive and continue his good work indirectly through the services of Soup Bus number 2.
In 2015, we had a table, Ballarat Business Banking and Financial Planning had a table at the On Track Foundation Ball. It was at that ball that we heard Craig talk about the work he does with the Soup Bus, the On Track Foundation, and pretty impressed about what he was doing. And after that night, we just thought, what can we do to help the people, the homeless? So one day I opened up a cupboard at home and heaps of toiletries from the hotels I've been collecting over the years, and I thought I'll make them up into packs and take them down. Commonwealth Bank have been amazing with the support they've given me, in particular Trevor Dunn. He's my manager, he's been extremely supportive. I've got a few friends that helped me make the packs up, and recently went out to Bunnyong Primary School, and some of the children gave up their time lunchtime to help me make up packs. So we've got another 120 made up there. So it's taken the total packs to 1,820 last year and this year.
Ballarat Eureka Apex has been around since the 1930s. We looked around at something that's pretty dear to Ballarat's heart. So I suppose the soup bus was just a natural progression to the clients. That's a massive part of helping them get on their feet, get moving on, and actually basically connecting with the community, which is really, really important. They've got somewhere where they can come, they can have something to eat, they can chat, they feel safe, and all that. So to them, that's a massive part of their life. So if we can help out that's what's important.
One of our main focuses is the scholarship fund. The soup bus service is an amazing service. It allows so many people to volunteer their time at that front line and to be able to assist others directly. But not everybody has the available time to be able to come out on the soup bus. And one of the biggest areas that people have started to show more and more interest in is in regard to assisting through sponsoring a young person through education.
We latched on to Craig's Doco from about 2007. We were sort of, I can't say we're impressed by it because it's such a scary story, but we were very moved by it. A number of our staff picked up on it and we asked Craig how we could help. So we followed the lead of St Pat's and ran a homeless night for our Year 10s. They slept rough and in return donated their blankets and sleeping gear to On Track. Craig approached us a couple of years after that and asked could we take 1 or 2 students a year under a scholarship. They were students that Craig had found or On Track had found out to have very, very trying circumstances. They felt that Loretto education might have been a real bonus for them. So just this year and the last couple of years we've been able to see some of those students graduate from the school, which has been very pleasing. Craig's been a regular speaker at our assemblies, and even this year he was up to receive a handover of blankets that our VCAL class had prepared for distribution through the soup bus. They also prepared some sanitary packs which I hope have been received pretty well. But it's been a lovely involvement.
It is now the opportunity for us to put in a process that we can have the ability to break the cycle so that we're not repeating history and creating the next generation that are going to end up on the streets of Ballarat and in trouble.
A lot of people are very, very grateful because if we didn't have them, we wouldn't have the food to eat. A lot of people would be really, really cold. And yeah, when you are out on the streets or when you don't have the facilities, look, I've seen families here that are struggling some nights, and it's just a great thing to be able to come down here, sometimes have a bit of a laugh, but yeah, just to know that there's somewhere that helps those less fortunate out.
Swags, blankets, so, anything you need, whatever they can do for you. Have a sit down, have food. They'll give you stuff to take with you, so you're not hungry. If you've got other people where you're sleeping in the streets, they'll give you food for them to take with them. They open the doors, they don't judge by any means. But if they're going to throw money somewhere, mate, I'm telling you.
Yeah, they should be throwing it here.
A lot of people on the streets have either had a rough life or they might have made a few silly decisions along the way, gotten involved with the wrong people, and the next thing you know, you're in the bottom of a pit and there's no way to climb out. So having an opportunity like this and share buses and things like that can make such a difference, and for those in a position to be able to donate or support in another way, either by coming down and helping to serve food or whatever takes their fancy, it all makes a difference. Whether it's to me or my 71-year-old friend or I've got another 91-year-old friend that I've made here, both really, really good guys, do anything for them. And if it wasn't for the soup bus, we never would have met.
I think people have like a negative opinion of people on the street, that the assumption is always that they're on drugs and alcohol, and that's not always the case. All different stories that people end up on the street. and not everybody is a drug addict and an alcoholic, and that's not the reason why everybody ends up on the street.